Yes.
Thanks, Jana. With back to school only a few weeks away, superintendents in Western Mass are currently on a call with state officials hoping to receive updated COVID guidance for their classrooms.
The Western Mass News reporter Matt Satilli joins us now live in West Springfield with that story. Matt.
Yeah, Chris and Mary, that call, which was not open to the media, started at 3 o'clock. I checked in with the superintendent, the interim superintendent, that is here in West Springfield, to get answers on what he hopes to see come out of it.
The discussion has been that it's going to be focused on the upcoming school year and preparedness with respect to COVID.
Vito Perrone, the West Springfield Public Schools interim superintendent, speaking with Western Mass News ahead of Monday afternoon's call with Department of Elementary and Secondary Education Commissioner Jeffrey Riley. In May, DESE officials released updated guidance for the upcoming school year. To recap, the state will no longer supply COVID-19 self-tests to school districts. However, schools can purchase these tests through a statewide contract. Officials also strongly recommend limiting testing to symptomatic rapid testing. Perrone tells us what he hopes DESE will ultimately do.
To be really clear with expectations and to be able to communicate those expectations clearly with us, and so that we are able to push that out to the families, to the students, and to our staff and faculty.
We reached out to DESE officials ahead of Monday's meeting who tell Western Mass News in a statement in part, quote, "We expect to send a memo out late this week with information about the coming school year." As for staffing, Perrone says West Side is in a good position. There are only about 10 teacher positions open, and he's currently focused on hiring long-term substitutes. But there is one area of concern.
The biggest challenge we're facing is the paraprofessional, the non-certified staff who are integrally important to serving and meeting the needs of our students in the classroom.
Which the school district and school committee have tried to combat by increasing pay and remaining competitive with other districts.
It's always a challenge to try and get them in the door when Springfield and Agawam and all the other districts are also looking.
If you're interested in applying for those teaching positions in West Springfield, that information can be found on our website, westernmassnews.com. We'll also be tracking updates out of this afternoon's meeting, so make sure to stick with Western Mass News both on air and online. Live in West Springfield, Matt Satilli, Western Mass News.
All right, Matt.